Dear academic worldmates, I welcome you to Praize TV once again. I am so excited for having you here with me today. And as comrades in the realm of academic writing, kindly join me on a quest to master the art of academic writing or the art of examination. So as we all know, we are preparing for our exams, and a lot of people are thinking on how they can write their exams. So I actually organize this class to help you understand the pattern of examination, that is in relations to University of Ghana, how we set our questions and how you can go about it when you get questions like this. So the reasons for organizing this class is to help you get A in academic writing. If you follow this class to an end and you still find it difficult to solve summary questions, then I'll be disappointed in you, because I've really taken my time and I'm going to explain every little thing about summary to you. Already I've released a video on summary, which is session 3. So if you don't have any idea about summary, just get the basics from the previous videos I released. That is session 3. When you search Johnson Praize, my academic writing videos, I think I've released video from session 1 to session 5, and those videos I release are strategic videos which are likely to come in your exams. I didn't release videos on all the sessions, but this time around we are coming to solve more questions so you can get a deeper understanding of what academic writing entails. So please follow me as we demystify the misconception in academic writing. Okay, so are you ready to make an A with me? Yes, anyone who follows me should get an A. Yes, and that is my purpose. So don't skip this video, but also try your best to watch the video to an end. Share it with your friends. Please make sure you hit on the subscribe button to give me a follow. Try to hit on the subscribe button to give me a follow. Just follow me, like it, share it with your friends, comment on it. When you do these things, it encourages us to do more for you. So please do that. Some of you have never shared my videos before. Please, if you haven't done that today, just click on the link and share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, some of you have been watching all my videos but just giving subscription, just subscribing to my video, they haven't done that. Please, if you are doing this, you are being unfair to me. So please just try your best, because these videos that we do, it takes us a lot of time. We do a lot of research, we study. Even compiling these videos together, or even compiling these slides together, it wasn't easy. It took me more than 4 hours to even do all these things, and it will take me more than an hour to explain it to you. So please just subscribe it and share it with your friends, and that's the only way you can motivate us to do more for you. So we are coming to tackle on we are coming to tackle on summary writing. In most cases, University of Ghana exam, this is how it is. So they will give you a very long comprehension and they'll ask you to summarize it. In most instances, they ask you to just do it. They ask you to just to use some specific number of words. So it is very, very important to know how to summarize. They can give you 5 pages summary and they will a comprehension, and they'll ask you to even summarize it using only 100 words, and you can't do anything about it. So you have to master the art of summary, and that is what we are coming to do. So as you can see, I compile it myself, but this is 2022-2023 academic writing and past question, that is University of Ghana. So the summary alone takes 15%. So if you miss 15%, you are going to lose a lot. So that is very, very important. It is very important to do all these things. So the following is an article extracted from the New York Times. So read it and write a one paragraph summary of the article. Your summary should not be more than 300 words in length. So the instruction is very, very important. When they give you exams, the first thing you should do is what? Read instructions. Some of us, we don't like reading, but this time around, I'm just gonna encourage you to try your best and do that. If you know the marks are allocated to each question, then your input will also be different, because if you know it entails 50 marks, you work more for that. They won't just give you 50 marks for like that. Lecturers, they are very particular about these things, so you have to pay attention to it. And they say one paragraph essay, this one paragraph summary, you just write it in one paragraph, and you understand what a paragraph means. It has the features, a topic sentence, supporting sentences, concluding sentences. I have taught you all these things in level 100. If you don't understand, go to level 100, academic writing 2. The video is available. Academic writing 2, search for session 3. I think session 3 or session 4. It's one of them. You see this video. I think it's session 3. And you will get more understanding about it. If you understand the principle of paragraphing and then the paragraph structure, you won't find it difficult to do these things. So you have to know. So the whole thing, you must have topic sentence, supporting sentences, and then a concluding sentence. It says even with this one, you should know how to summarize a test. If you don't understand, you can go back and then check it. So let's now start with it.
Course last month, Anthony Orman, a professor of philosophy at Northern Michigan University. Read what he said was easily the best paper in class. It explored the morality of burger bans with clean paragraphs, fitting examples, and rigorous arguments. A red flag instantly went up. Mr. Orman confronted the student over whether he had written the essay himself. The student confessed to using ChatGTP, a chatbot that delivers information, explains concepts, and generates ideas in simple sentences, and in this case had written the paper. Alarmed by his discovery, Mr. Orman decided to transform essay writing for his courses this semester. He plans to require students to write first drafts in the classroom, using browsers that monitor and restrict computer activity. In later drafts, students have to explain each revision. Mr. Orman, who may forgo essays in subsequent semesters, also plans to weave ChatGTP into lessons by asking students to evaluate the chatbot's responses. What's happening in class is no longer going to be. Here are some questions. Let's talk about it between us human beings, he said, but instead it's like, what also does this alien robot think? Across the country, university professors like Mr. Orman, department chairs and administrators are starting to overhaul classrooms in response to ChatGTP, prompting a potentially huge shift in teaching and learning. Some professors are redesigning their courses entirely, making changes that include more oral exams, group works, and handwriting assessment in lieu of typed ones. The move are part of a real-time grappling with a new technological wave known as generative artificial intelligence. ChatGTP, which was released in November by the Artificial Intelligence Lab, OpenAI, is at the forefront of the shift. The chatbot generates eerily articulate and nuanced text in response to short prompts, with people using it to write love letters, poetry, fan fiction, and their schoolwork. That has appended some middle and high schools, with teachers and administrators trying to discern whether students are using the chatbot to do their school work. Some public school systems, including in New York City and Seattle, have since banned the tool on school Wi-Fi networks and devices to prevent cheating, though students can easily find workarounds to access ChatGTP. In higher education, colleges and universities have been reluctant to ban the AI tool because administrators doubt the move will be effective and they don't want to infringe on academic freedom. That means the way people teach is changing instead. We try to institute general policies that certainly back up the faculty members' authority to run a class, instead of targeting specific methods of cheating, said Joe Glover, provost of the University of Florida. This isn't going to be the last innovation we have to deal with. That's especially true as generative AI is in its early days. OpenAI is expected to soon release another tool, GPT-4, which is better at generating text than previous versions. Google has built Lambda, a rival chatbot, and Microsoft is discussing a $10 billion investment in OpenAI. Silicon Valley startups, including Stability AI and Character AI, are also working on generative AI tools. An OpenAI spokeswoman said the lab recognized its programs could be used to mislead people and was developing technology to help people identify text generated by ChatGTP. At many universities, ChatGTP has now vaulted to the top of the agenda. Administrators are establishing task forces and hosting university-wide discussion to respond to the tool, which, with much of the guidance being to adapt to the technology. At schools including George Washington University in Washington, D.C., Rutgers University in New Brunswick, NJ, and Appalachian State University in Bonn, NC professors are phasing out take-home open book assignment, which became a dominant method of assessment in the pandemic, but now seem vulnerable to chatbots. They are instead opting for in-class assignments, handwriting papers, group work, and oral exams. Gone are prompts like, write 5 pages about this or that. Some professors are instead crafting questions that they hope will be too clever for chatbots and asking students to write about their own lives and current events. Students are plagiarizing this because the assignments can be plagiarized, said Sid Dobrin, chair of English department at the University of Florida. Frederick Lewis Alderman, the humanities chair at the University of Texas at Austin, said he planned to teach newer or more niche texts that ChatGTP might have less information about, such as William Shakespeare's early sonnet instead of A Midsummer Night's Dream. The chatbots may motivate people who lean into canonical primary text to actually reach beyond their comfort zones for things that are not online, he said. In case the changes fall short of preventing plagiarism, Mr. Alderman and other professors said they plan to institute stricter standards for what they expect from students and how they grade. It is now not enough for an essay to have just a thesis, introduction, supporting paragraphs, and a conclusion. We need to up our game, Mr. Adama said. The imagination, creativity, and innovation of analysis that we usually deem an A paper needs to be trickling down into B-range papers. Universities are also aiming to educate students about the new AI tools. The university at Buffalo in New York and Fairmont University in Greenville, SC said they plan to embed a discussion of AI tools into required courses that teach and train all freshman students about concepts such as academic integrity. We have to add a scenario about this so students can see concrete examples, said Kelly Ahuna, who directs the academic integrity office at the university at Buffalo. We want to prevent things from happening instead of catch them when they happen. Other universities are trying to draw boundaries for AI. Washington University in St. Louis and the University of Vermont in Burlington are drafting revisions to their academic integrity policies so their plagiarism definitions include generative AI. John Dare, Vice President for Enrollment Service and Educational Technologies at Dallas Theological Seminary, said the language in his seminary's honor code felt a little archaic anyway. He plans to update its plagiarism definition to include using text written by a generation system as one's own. Example, entering a prompt into an artificial intelligence tool and using the output in a paper. The misuse of AI tools will most likely not end. So some professors and universities said they plan to use detectors to root out that activity. The plagiarism detection service Turnitin said it will incorporate more features for identify AI, including ChatGPT this year. More than 6,000 teachers from Harvard University, Yale University, the University of Rhode Island, and others have also signed up to use GPT-0, a program that promises to quickly detect AI-generated text, said Edward Tian, its creator and a senior at Princeton University. Some students see value in embracing AI tools to learn. Lizzie Shackney, 27, a student at University of Pennsylvania's Law School and Design School, has started using ChatGPT to brainstorm for papers and debug coding problem sets. There are disciplines that want you to share and don't want you to spin your wheels, she said, describing her computer science and statistics classes. The place where my brain is useful is understanding what the code means. But she has qualms. ChatGPT, Ms. Shackney said, sometimes incorrectly explains ideas and misquotes sources. The University of Pennsylvania also hasn't instituted any regulations about the tool, so she doesn't want to rely on it in case the school bans it or considers it to be cheating, she said. Other students have no such scruples, sharing on forums like Reddit that they have submitted assignment written and solved by ChatGPT, and sometimes done so for fellow students too. On TikTok, the hashtag ChatGPT has more than 578 million views, with people sharing videos of the two writing papers and solving coding problems. One video shows a student copying a multiple choice exam and pasting it into the tool with the caption saying, "I don't know about you, but it might just have ChatGPT take my finals. Have fun studying."
Thank you very much, Rosemary,
Section B.
for this all-important reading. You've done your best, so she has done the reading for us today. Thank you very much. We'll continue with the remaining one. I want you to understand how you can tackle essay questions, a summary questions like this. Okay, so the whole thing is that we are done with what? The summary. The essay they gave to us, we are done. But now I want you to now understand or have an idea if anytime you are given a question like this. So this is it. This is a simple step you should follow. So first of all, you have to understand the main idea. So you have to first read the essay carefully to grasp its central theme or argument. So when you read the whole theme or you read the whole comprehension, it talks about the use of ChatGPT and some technologies that we are inventing to prevent students from using ChatGPT. This is what the essay is about. That is the whole thing about the essay. So first of all, after understanding the main idea, now the key points. So you have to I've already taught you how to write a paragraph, and the question says that you should summarize it in one paragraph. And you know that each paragraph contains 3 key features, which is the topic sentence, the supporting sentence. So with the supporting sentence, we have major and minor supporting sentences, and then we have we also have a concluding sentences. So that is the 3 key components of a paragraph. So now that you know that, which one is now your topic sentence? The topic sentence is the controlling idea. What is the whole passage talking about? You want to summarize it. What is it talking about? Do you understand it? So the whole passage, it's talking about ChatGPT, and it boils down to it started with a certain professor called Professor Ullman, who discovered the use of ChatGPT by students, and he started investigating about it, and a lot of schools and institutions also embrace the idea, and they started implementing measures to prevent students from cheating. Okay, some universities are also giving difficult tests to students, or even stop giving them online tests, asking students to write it. So while they stand on them, then they write everything. Some have also even banned the use of ChatGPT in their school premises. If you are there and you are trying to use the school Wi-Fi to access ChatGPT, it won't work. So now that you know all these things, these are the supporting sentences. So you go through it paragraph by paragraph, and then you pick the salient point. So with this one, I'm just giving you a clue. So we will solve it ourselves so you understand it. Now, after this one, condense the information. So how do we condense the information? So you have to summarize each point in a concise sentence or 2. So if you after getting the main idea, I know the professors are instituting measures to prevent them from cheating. So this one is just one sentence. So it should, after getting your main idea, it shouldn't be more than 2 sentences. It should be 1 or 2 sentences. This is so make sure your sentences are concise. Remember that he says that it should be less than 300 words. So it shouldn't be more than 300 words. So you should learn how to be concise. It's not about bringing the unnecessary details. You should skip them. Make sure you read you watch the video I release on summary. You understand it. I explain some of these things very well for you. And also, maintain logical flow. So after now underlining the major points, you have to what? Maintain a logical flow. So logical flow, what is a logical flow? So this is where you organize and summarize points in a logical order that reflect the essay structure. So the essay didn't just say that students are misusing the use of what? AI tools. It started with what? It started from a certain point, which Professor Ullman discovered it. He started, preaching about it. Also practicalizing it in his school. Some schools also embrace the idea. So it's just like that. It's a logical flow. You can't just go and start from the end. You come and pick point from the top. Some of you, that's how you do. So when you are tackling essay, start from the point. Some of you, the moment you see essay down, say, this one is too long. Oh, this one, how will I even solve it? Please forget about this kind of mentality. If you are solving essay and you have this kind of mentality, this one, when will I finish reading? How do I even summarize these 3 pages? Master, if you do this, it's a lazy mentality. Make sure that you don't take these things. It's not like a book that when they give to you, you say you go and look at the last page and you say, oh, this one there is very long. I can't do it. Some of you, the moment you see a very long paragraph, you say, oh, this one there, when will I even finish reading it? I can't solve this. Then they leave it. Me, when I was in GHS and SHS, that's what I used to do. If I see any long comprehension, they ask me to summarize it. I said, now me there, how will I even solve this? But after joining the university and learning about some of these tips, I realized that it is very difficult. If you understand the paragraph structure, how to get your topic sentence, your major supporting sentence, minor supporting sentence, and then concluding sentence, it is very easy to summarize it. Even if you give me a whole book to summarize using even 200 words, I can summarize it for you because of what the ideas I've gotten. So please also try and then use this same method. If you don't understand a topic sentence, major supporting a topic sentence, supporting sentence, and concluding sentence, go to my previous video on academic writing 1 session 3. You understand these things, how you can identify your supporting sentence. Each paragraph contains a topic sentence. A topic sentence. So the first paragraph, what you normally see there, every paragraph starts with what? A topic sentence. So that is what. And then the subsequent ones are what? The justifications. So if I say Kumasi students, I'm giving an example. Kumasi students are lazy. Kumasi students are lazy. Whosoever that is reading whatever that I'll be writing will be expecting that I will give more points to buttress my argument that says that Kumasi students are lazy. So if I go ahead and so the person will be expecting me to give evidences, example, because you can't just say Kumasi students are lazy without giving reasons. That's how every paragraph is. Every essay you read, that's how it is. In every academic essay, you should begin with a topic sentence. The topic sentence, it should start first. And that is how, unless maybe it is a drama and whatever, that one you can get the topic sentence. But in an academic discourse, if you are writing, you begin with your topic sentence. The lectures, that's why you see, I wrote what my topic here is what? Simplify steps for summarizing essay. So you know that after reading this, you know that whatever I'm coming to talk about is the steps follow. So this is my topic sentence. So and that's why if you are writing, they will give you a topic. Okay, atom. So when you write atom, I know that you are coming to explain the concept atom. When you write now, I know you are coming to explain now, or maybe give me examples about now or features of now, characteristics of now. This is how the whole thing. It is not difficult. When I then you understand it. But if you make up your mind, say you understand it, it's going to be what? Easy. And now, also check for clarity. Ensure that your summary conveys the essence of what? Of the summary, the essence of the essay clearly and accurately. So that is what all about the easy steps I've given to you. And that first of all, you must understand the main idea, the controlling idea, the topic sentence. what is the whole essay talking about? Or what is the whole comprehension talking about? Is it talking about the misuse of marijuana in Ghana? This one is talking about the ChatGTP, the misuse of ChatGTP, how we can control ChatGTP in our academic discourse, because people are not learning, people are not reading, they are going lazy, they are becoming lazy, using ChatGTP to do most of their things for them. So the institutions or the universities have noticed that, and they are instituting stricter measures or measures to control these things. So this is what the whole thing. Now you understand it. So how do you now get points to support this? So now you go. That's where you now take it paragraph by paragraph. Then you now read it into detail. There are some paragraphs which may not contain any important information. So if you realize it is not containing any major point you can use to support the use of ChatGTP or whatever, you have to skip it. But with this one, we have not started solving it, so I'm just giving you a clue. We are not coming to solve it. I like practicalizing things for you. You know, some of these lectures are based on what theories. And you go, they read the theories for you. They give you all the theories, but at the end of the day, they give you summaries. You can't even summarize. This time around, that's why I don't worry myself releasing plenty videos like that. I want to give you the summary aspect, the practical aspect. So when you get it, you can understand it yourself. You read it yourself, and you go by it yourself. So remember, the goal is to capture the core message and the key supporting details while maintaining brevity and clarity. So you have to maintain clarity and also brevity. It should be simple. Now this is the whole thing. So let me now the whole essay. If you don't understand the whole essay, this is how the essay is about. Okay, the essay discusses the impact of ChatGTP, a chatbot developed by OpenAI on academic settings. Professor Anthony Ullman at North Michigan University discovered students using ChatGTP to write an exceptional essay on the morality of burqa bans. All right. So when you say burqa ban, it's like mostly it's being used by Muslims, like something like sugarcoat. So they just hide behind ChatGTP to do some of the things for them. That's what I can say. So they sugarcoat themselves in the name of what? ChatGTP. And also it says that it continued by saying that the discovery prompted Ullman to rethink his teaching's method. Okay, considering the potential influence of AI generated content across the country, universities are adopting this technological shift, exploring changes such as a more oral exams, group work, and then handwritten assessment. Some are even phasing out take-home exams, and then vulnerable to chatbot usage. So this is it. So after the professor discovered all these things, now they have implemented measures to what? Prevent students from cheating. And what are some of the measures they have implemented? They are exploring changes such as what? More oral exams, so, and then group work, and they are also phasing out take home, handwritten assessment. These are the things what they are doing to prevent students from cheating. And also generative artificial intelligence, including ChatGTP, is prompting real-time response in education, while some students have banned the tool to prevent cheating. So some schools have banned it. So after they've realized that ChatGTP is even coming up with another AI tool, which is ChatGTP 4, then which can even generate more captivating content than what they are even getting already. Now they have started to implement measures to ban it, prevent students from cheating. So while schools have banned the tool to prevent cheating, higher education institutions are more inclined to adapt teaching methods and implement the impending release of ChatGTP 4 by OpenAI and the emergence of other AI to indicate the early stages of generative AI. So now they've realized the impact and the danger that is awaiting. So these are some of the reasons why they are now trying to what? Prevent you from cheating, or implement implement measures to what? To prevent you from cheating. And also, we also have professors are also crafting clever questions to outsmart chatbot, and universities are also educating students about the tools. The misuse of AI tools has led to the consideration of stricter standards and plagiarism detection services. So there are some schools too that have incorporated the use of AI tools in their site. So if you go and copy something from online and you paste it there, or you let AI write something for you and you paste it there, it will automatically detect it. It will detect it. And trust me, there are so many websites which if you want to know whether your work is AI generated or not, you can check that. Okay, there are so many. We have what? GTP0, copy leak. If you go to copyleak.com and you paste whatever text you have there, if it has AI content, it will show you. If you go to copyleak and you paste anything, even nothing, okay, if you go and then you paste it there, it would what? Show you. And then we have Winston AI. That one is even the most powerful one. If you go, unless you don't copy it, unless it does not contain even any AI content, go and post your work on Winston AI. It will tell you if it is AI generated content or not. So, or copy leak, 0GTP, and so many sites which have now been introduced. So you can't just cheat me. If you write something for me and it is AI generated content, I'll see it, I'll check it. Example, there was a friend of mine who wanted someone to write an essay. The person just went to write it, and it was full of what? AI. So the moment my friend received it, he went to check the AI content and realized it was 100%, not even 90%. Okay, so he told the guy that I won't pay you the money because this is full AI. So you have to what? Be very careful when you ask people to write. That's why I prefer students writing things themselves. Write it for you in your own way. If you don't understand, there's a way ChatGTP can help you, especially like you can ask ChatGTP to assess maybe the grammatical error. Okay, so you can ask ChatGTP, assess my essay for me. Is there any grammatical error? Is there any structure? Am I having? Is there any? Is the structure okay? Is there any issue with what? Coherence, completeness, or unity, paragraph unity, or something with my paragraph? These are some little things AI can help, but don't let ChatGTP write things for you. Use your own idea, and maybe you can ask AI to maybe make some corrections. You don't ask AI to, but identify the corrections. If you ask it, it will write it, and if it writes it for you, it will take it as its own, or maybe its generated content. But you can ask it that identify the grammatical error, grammar issues, grammatical errors, structure, the structure aspect, as the structure issues, and so on, so that it can help you do that. But don't give your work to ChatGTP to do for you. If you do that, you find yourself in what? Trouble, because the University of Ghana, we are using the 1010 system, and that one contains what? GTP. It has what? ChatGTP features which can detect ChatGTP. So make sure you don't do these things. It is against academic integrity. Also, the generative AI, emphasizing adaptation, education, and in some cases updates in academic integrity. So the essay underscores the outgoing dynamic between academia and evolving technology, hinting the continuous need for adaptive and phase of emerging innovations. Okay, so now this is the breaking down. Now we'll be able to break down the whole essay, even if it was long. At the end of the day, you now know, you have now come to understand what the content of the essay is, or the comprehension is. Now let us delve more into it. How now do we solve it? So after giving you the easy step, now there's what a way now you can go by it, and it says that your words shouldn't exceed 300 words, and it should be what, one paragraph summary. Now, first of all, so what do you do step by step? Now I'm now taking you step by step approach on how you can solve it. So first of all, you realize that the essay is talking about the discovery of what ChatGTP use by Professor Anthony Ullman, okay, who realized students are using what students are writing exceptional essay on the morality of what Boca bands, leading to what suspicions. So he noticed that if you use AI, and one disadvantage of AI is that if you ask AI to do something, maybe you ask AI what it said now, what it will write for you, it will write the same thing for Abner. I'ma also get the same. That's why the lecturers normally detect whether you are using AI or what. So if you don't know ChatGTP, me myself, as I am here, I have done a course in ChatGTP. Okay, so I can use AI to what my own satisfaction. I understand the concept, and it's not everything I consult AI on. Do you get it? There are some of the things you don't risk yourself in that. I understand things AI can do and things AI can't do. So it's not everything. It's not everything. It is very helpful, but with your academic essays and stuff, please don't go there. It will affect you. Be very, very careful about that. You are a student. If you are even into business or whatever, you can say, okay, you are maybe using the AI to maybe help you in some other things. But in academic, they are grooming you not just to become robot, but they are grooming you to become what? An intelligentsia, someone who knows something. So at this stage, you don't involve yourself in this. It will make you become lazy. You won't learn. You won't think. You won't think. So please be careful. So now that you know this, let's now go. So example, Professor Ullman finds what? A well-crafted essay, questions the authenticity, and student reviews what? Court involved. So now after he was able to discover that, he was able to what? The student actually confessed that they used ChatGTP to write it. Now we know it. So after that, this is what? This is the whole essay. We are breaking it down. So after the professor discovered it, what actually followed? If you read the essay well, you realize that after the professor discovered the essay, there was what? A worldwide impact, okay, or national impact on ChatGTP, because it wasn't only his students that were using it. So many students were using it. So there was what? An impact on education. So universities nationwide grapple the influence of ChatGTP on academic writing. Professors adapt the teaching methods, opting for an in-class assignment and exploring ways to outsmart chatbots. So after the professor discovered it, there was what? They realized the increasing impact, or the increasing danger or risk on education. So that's why some of the schools decided to take measures to control it. So now that you know this is what? The whole thing. And now you realize that, you see, professors redesign courses, moving away from traditional assignment to what? To prevent reliance on AI generated content. Example is University of Ghana. We used to do all our IEs online. During our time, we used to do all our exams online, but some of the students were abusing the system. They were using a lot of things to do, and the school decided to cancel all online exams. So all online exams. That's why you are not writing exams again online. You are doing everything face to face, because it goes against the integrity of the school. So that is it. Also, the third point is that the technological wave and then response. So after this one, there was also what? A technological ways. They realized that they are even coming with more technologies which companies are investing in the AI. So now look at it. So ChatGPT, the forefront tool in the generative artificial intelligence, prompt changes in education, university form task forces, discuss responses, and adapt teaching strategies to accommodate the technology. So after that one, the universities also what adapted a new technology to also outsmart the AI. So that is what the whole thing. So now, example, administrators establish task forces. Schools like George Washington phase out what vulnerable assignment, and professors explore creative ways to engage students. So now they are also changing the ways they do their things. That is it. So the technology, the AI has also called for what? An action. And also we have challenges and then the future outlook. Challenges and then the future outlook. So the challenges and then the future outlook. So the rise of generative AI. So the rise of generative AI raises concerns. Institutions aim to educate students about AI tools, while some plan to what? Use detectors such as detectors. Okay, so students, however, show a mixed response to embracing the AI too. So an example here is that universities, when you read the passage, it says that universities plan to integrate AI education, update plagiarism definitions, and students share diverse opinions on using AI too. And then also there's also plagiarism detection. So there's also what? Innovation and then detection. So innovation and detection, plagiarism detection serves services like Tenetin, incorporate features like to identify AI generated tests. Schools are cautious about the whole thing. So what? This is the step. This is the easy step. But if you are still not getting the whole thing, let me now show you the way you can go about it. Okay, so I'm giving you so many ways you can now handle it. So with this one, is the most simple one way you can identify this. You can solve this essay. Okay, this is the simplest. So when we are done, we are now coming to write the essay ourselves, read it ourselves, and see how the answer is. So let us finish with this. So with the step-by-step approach, first of all, I said that you have to understand the concept, right? So after understanding the concept, you must now identify key elements or key features in the statement. That's where, so understanding the content is what that's where you write what? Your topic sentence. So your topic sentence should be what? This is where you should what? Write your topic sentence. So understanding the content, so you read the article thoroughly. So go through the entire article carefully to grasp the main point, key incident, and overall context. Examine the intricacies in the article, like the case of Professor Anthony Ullman discovering student use of ChatGPT for essay writing, and also ensuring the impact of educational processes. So this is what you should do. This is the easiest way. So if you don't get this one, then you Nankasa is your own problem. So after now identifying this, let's go to the next step. Identify key elements. What are the key elements? So with the key element, identify key incidents or key element. So this is what? So here you have to highlight the incident where Professor Ullman found students' essay raising concern about the use of ChatGPT in academic writing. For example, Professor Ullman discovered student essays on Boca bands, suspecting it to be too published. Investigation revealed that students had used ChatGPT. So you highlight the challenges around the authenticity in academic writing. So that is it. So now, what are the key elements we are now coming to look in the essay, and now how do we get that key element? So now let me take you down so you understand it. One, so the growing use of ChatGPT. Academic settings are experiencing an increase in ChatGPT. So you can put this one as your after getting your topic sentence. So you can use this one as what your minor supporting sentence, that academic settings are experiencing an increase in what ChatGPT what usage, and also adaptation by education. So this is where students had also, the schools are also what decided to implement means what prevent the use of ChatGPT. So you can say that educators are modifying their teaching methods in response to the rise of what ChatGPT, and also professors including Anthony Ullman are rethinking traditional essays assignment. So when they say they are rethinking traditional assignment, they are not giving them again, instead of the traditional assignment, oh, go and write about this again. Now they are giving them what other face-to-face exams. So you write it and then they stand on you and ask you to reassess your exams based on what some key instructions or directive from the school. So that is what they do. So this is the step. So we are writing the essay. And also universities response. Okay, sorry. And also shift in class. So also this is what professors are opting for, an in-class assignment and oral exams to discourage the reliance on AI generated what content. So these are what adaptations by educators. So this is what the school educators are doing. After the universities discovered that this is the challenges, they decided to adapt some measures. And these are the measures. They are what modifying their teaching methods in response to the use of what ChatGPT. Also, professors like Anthony Ullman are rethinking traditional essays assignment, and also the professors are opting for an in-class assignment or oral exams to discourage reliance on ChatGPT content. So these are what the universities are doing now. Also, now let's go concerns about GTP. So what are some of the concerns about GTP in the whole comprehension? Now this is where you write what, despite the concerns about plagiarism, the use of detectors like Tenetin is mentioned. So with this one, what are the concerns? So about plagiarism, they mention what? Tenetin. With the Tenetin, it can what? They are now coming to include what? ChatGPT features in it, which it can detect what? AI generated content. And University of Ghana is using Tenetin. Most of the universities in the world are using what? Tenetin. So if it is including it, it means that you can't use AI to do anything without the school identifying or knowing it. They will catch you. Very careful, be very careful. And also expected persistence of what? AI influence. Expected persistence of AI influence. What are some of the persistence of what? So it says that the influence of AI on education is expected to persist despite the challenges. It's going to continue because even some of the companies are investing money into it. OpenAI is investing around 10 billion into this project. And now they are even integrating from ChatGPT 3.5 to what? 4. As we are talking, ChatGPT 4 feature is working, which is even generating better content than what we are seeing. It is alarming. And also student perspective. What are student perspective about the whole ChatGPT tool? This is what some students find it valuable in using the tools for brainstorming, and others are also hesitant due to the concerns about what? Inaccuracies and potential regulations. So these are some of the student concerns, and when you read it, getting to the end of the paragraph, you see some of these features. Okay, and now you look at the ongoing challenges for the institution. So this is what we are brainstorming. We are breaking the essay one after the other. We are breaking it into pieces. So now, with this one, the adaptation of AI tools, so we are looking at what? The ongoing challenges for institutions. Currently, what are the challenges for institutions? So that's why you see when you are writing, when you read the essay, as you read it, then you can be writing the topic sentence or the supporting sentences, and then you support them with what? Examples, like the way. So these things are like what I've written here. You see, concerns about plagiarism is what? It's a topic sentence, okay? But I won't write this thing there. It is going to help me to get my minor supporting sentence, because there should always be what? One topic sentence. There should always be what? One topic sentence in every paragraph. It says we should only write one paragraph, so I can't get more than two support topic sentence. But after getting it, I can now break them down, okay? Get topic sentences for the paragraphs or the other paragraphs. So they say concerns about plagiarism. So what can I get there? So the example is what I write. I don't have to write the concerns for plagiarism. And expected persistence. What are the examples under it? So I have to write that one, the example, because the topic sentence has to overshadow everything, which the main one that I've already written. And also when you take student perspective, what are some of the points I can write under student perspective? Then I write these topics, these points under it. Now, ongoing challenges for institutions. With the ongoing challenges for institutions, the adaptation of AI tools represent a continuous challenges for academic institutions. So it is what? A continuous challenge. It means that they are not done solving it. They are doing it, and when you read it, you could see that the schools are out finding it difficult, and it is not just 1 year challenge that they are going to deal with, but going to what? To be a long fight between students and educators. And also balancing technological advancement with maintaining the integrity of the learning process is key consideration. So these are the major points you can now answer under it. So now we are almost done with the whole long essay. So now you come to look at what? We are coming to look at the structured approach. So the structured approach example. So for example, begin by introducing the discovery of ChatGPT. Okay, so I've done all these things. The structured approach has been done. Okay, I think I misplaced this word points with it. So this was supposed to be the point 3, but I've already done the point 4. So now let's go. So now after you are done stating all your points, now you have to look at it. Am I having any long sentence which I can break it into a simple sentence? So you look at, so you have to be what? Concise, and then focus example. So for example, provide a glimpse into how students may navigate this change, citing example on their potential reliance of ChatGPT for various tasks. And also each sentence matters. So every sentence you write to ensure that each sentence contributes to the conveying specific aspect of the paragraph. For example, craft each sentence by craft each sentence to what? Succinctly convey specific aspect, avoiding unnecessary details. Make sure you will avoid what? Unnecessary details, and what? Maintain clarity. And also what? Avoid redundancy. Be concise and avoid what? Unnecessary repetitions or details. So this is it. Now, we are now done. So we are now coming to look at the paragraph that they asked us to write. So we are now coming to read this one. So this is what I did. So they said there were less than 300 words. So in response to the growing use of ChatGPT in academic settings, educators are adopting teaching methods to prevent cheating and maintain academic integrity. So this is what? My topic sentence. In response to the growing use of ChatGPT in academic settings, educators are adopting their teaching methods to prevent cheating and maintain academic integrity. So this is it. So now I now have to what? Find supporting sentences. So because it says what ChatGTP is growing, and then educators are now adopting teaching methods to prevent students from cheating and maintain academic discipline. This is what the whole summary of the whole sentence there, or the whole comprehension. So now everything I have to give should now come to support the idea I have already stated in my first example. So this which is what my topic sentence. Every example I give should support either the growing use of ChatGTP in the academic settings, or how educators are adapting teaching methods to prevent cheating or maintain academic discipline. So these are the things. So in my subsequent my subsequent sentences, these are some of the things you should be expecting. And every lecturer that reads your summary will also be expecting the same thing. So now, professors like Anthony Ullman is considering the traditional essay assignment and opting for an in-class assignment and oral exams to discourage the use of AI-generated content. So have you seen it? Now that I've given my topic sentence, this is a supporting sentence because it supports that I went ahead to cite an incident whereby professor is what now coming to the example I gave has to support with maintaining academic integrity. Do you understand it? Because after the professor discovered it, Professor Anthony Ullman is now reconsidering his traditional essay. He's reconsidering what traditional essay assignment, and now implementing a different way to prevent students from cheating. So it is what maintaining academic integrity despite the challenges. He's now adapting a new strategy to do that. And also some universities are rethinking. Some universities are also establishing task forces to address the impact of generative AI, and educators are incorporating discussions about AI tools into coursework and educate students. So after this one, to some of the schools, this is also a supporting sentence because it delves more into what academic discipline or the measures that the educators are taking to prevent students from cheating. And what are some of the measures? I cited that despite the consent. Okay, so sorry, I cited that some universities are establishing task forces, so which is what already there. It is also a measure, so you have to pay attention to all the strategies which you can use to prevent it. So they are establishing strategies to deal with these challenges. Okay, and they are also incorporating AI tools into their coursework and their website, where they take assignments, especially take-home exams and certain exams. They are doing that. And also another supporting sentence is that despite the concerns about plagiarism, the use of ChatGPT, the use of detectors such as Tenetin, and update to academic integrity policies, the influence of AI on education is expected to persist. So despite this one too, it is what the influence is also expected to persist. And I can example some of these examples where the investment by OpenAI, that 10 billion investment that they are making, it is going to they are going to upgrade their future, which students are going to even get better content. That is it. And also, while some students are finding why some students find value in using AI tools for brainstorming, concerns about inaccuracies and potential regulations might also make others hesitant to fully rely on it. So this is what. So after the school trying to maintain their academic integrity, I went further to what to take the students also their perspective, because remember that I said that it is about the growing use of the growing use of GTP in academic settings. Okay, and educators also adapting teaching methods to prevent cheating and maintain academic discipline. So first of all, see, I'm done tackling the academic, maintaining academic discipline. And also what, with the example I cited, it has to do with the use of ChatGPT by students. So some students find it easy, while some also find some inaccuracies in it. Now that I have given you to fully rely on all these things, so now that I've given you, now I'm coming to give a concluding paragraph. So it says that the adaptation of AI tools in education reflects an ongoing challenges for academic institutions to balance technological advancement and maintaining the integrity in the learning process. So this is what my conclusion. The adaptation to AI tools in education reflect an ongoing challenges for academic institutions to balance technological advancement with maintaining the integrity of learning process. So this is all about the essay. So thank you for watching and God bless you. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share my videos for me, please. I'll be bringing you another session, okay, which is going to be on that is going to also be a practical question, okay. So I'll be giving you everything. I'm going to solve past questions, so all the previous videos are going to be on past questions. So please, it's not going to be on summary, but it will be on any other thing, either on how do I say it, either on referencing or any of the ways. If I go through the past questions, the one that I can bring, which I think it will come in the exam, I'll bring to you. Thank you. God bless you. This is Johnson Praize. Share it with your friends. Share the link.